Welcome to episode 17 of Cooking for Moderately Lazy People. Today we'll be making apple pie cupcakes, a dessert for when you don't know if you want apple pie or cinnamon rolls and decide, why not both? They're pretty easy to make, they don't take a whole lot of time, so let's get started. First, we're going to remove the cores from 3 medium-sized apples and peel them. We'll also take a knife and remove any sections of core that stayed on our apples after removing the core. Then we'll cut the apple slices into small pieces. In a skillet, we're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter on medium heat, then toss the apples in for 7 minutes. We'll then add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and cook our apples for 5 to 7 more minutes, stirring to coat the apples. Next, we're going to grease 8 of the wells in a cupcake tin. We'll then grab a container of store-bought crescent rolls. We're going to place them in the 8 spots we just greased, trying to fold them into a cup shape. This won't be the easiest thing to do, as the dough will resist fairly heavily. Just give it a good college try and make sure there's a depression to drop the apples in. Once we've either gotten the cinnamon rolls into shape, or given up out of frustration, we'll put our apples on top of them. We're now going to make a crumble topping to put on top of the apples. In a bowl, let's add 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, cut into very small pieces. We're also going to add 1/2 cup of chopped pecans that we've cut even finer, although this is optional. We'll then add 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of flour. We'll mash these together with a fork until the butter is incorporated. And while I'm mashing the crumble topping together, let's talk cost. As always, cost may vary depending on your area. The apples will run about $2, and the cinnamon rolls will run about $4. We're using 3/4 of a stick of butter, so that's about $1. The flour and brown sugar shouldn't total more than $1 either, bringing the total to about $8 if we don't use the optional pecans. With the nuts, the price jumps to about $10.50. Without the nuts, the treats clock in at about $1 a piece. They do rise to about $1.25 each with the pecans. That's still not expensive compared to buying a cupcake somewhere, or a piece of apple pie, or both. Once our crumble topping is done, we'll put it on top of our apples. We'll then bake our cupcakes for 10 to 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Once done, we'll allow them to cool completely on a wire rack before topping with icing from the cinnamon roll can. And there we have it, apple pie cupcakes. An easy to make treat using fairly common ingredients and not taking a whole lot of time. This also scales up fairly well, just double everything. If you like this video, and or the recipe, or have other ideas of things you could put on top of a hastily fashioned cinnamon roll cup, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment on, or share the video. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for more weekly content. And if you like the Cooking for Moderately Lazy People series, check out the playlist that contains all the episodes of the series, including the YouTube shorts. Thanks for watching, and bon appetit!